Hi guys, this is Charles again with another podcast. I am with
Shanice.
and we are at Out and Proud African LGBTQ in Brixton. Take a look at our offices. We're right outside. We're standing out here in the cold. it's getting cold.
It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
It's a bit chilly.
It's a bit chilly.
So we're gonna have a talk and yeah, let's get into it. Let's go.
Let's take you inside.
Let's take you inside. See all the art, bro.
The art is so cool.
All it has to do.
I feel like Brixton is a very powerful town.
Yes.
Yeah, because of everything I've seen, the history of it about black people, everything, literally everything you see, everything you bypass has a history behind it.
And then we have an art center just under the office. And you can see all this beautiful art. Yeah, it's really beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful with you in it.
Yeah. Support black culture, support black businesses.
Period.
Yeah, let me look this up. So cool now. Yeah, bro.
And then there's this.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Right? A drag queen.
Should have a day and just talk about all the art in
We
Brixton.
need to have a day to talk about that. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. So we welcome you to our offices. We shall be doing our talk over here. We have a few people over, but why not? Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
These guys are all here to look at us talk and judge us. Can you imagine? These guys.
So much pressure. So much pressure.
All the pressure. This is so intense. We have our drinks ready and we're about to get into it, right?
That we are.
Okay, again, my name is Charles and
Shanice.
and we are
Twins. Can you see it?
I never should say.
Highlight. Anyway, we are Opal. We're with Opal. And yeah, tell them more.
Welcome back. We just got back from outside. We're with Out and Proud African LGBTI. Feel free to follow us on our Instagram, that is opal_we exist. On Facebook, that is Out and Proud African LGBTI. And YouTube, Out and Proud African LGBTI. So we're here today to talk about
Homosexuality.
We're
here to talk about our sexuality and how it's been for us.
Speak for
contrast.
yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
The contrast between life back home in Uganda. I'm Ugandan, by the way, if you can't tell.
Guess mine.
Turkish. Anyway, so just in case, you wonder what we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the contrast of life back home in Uganda as a lesbian woman and life in England. I'm here to talk about the contrast, the difference between the two.
Same. I'm going to talk about my life as a gay man in Uganda and as a gay man in England.
Okay, so what has been your experience?
Just
go on.
What has been my experience? Okay. I don't know what to even say. I've come from so far, to be honest. I'm just 23 years old and this 1 year I have spent in the UK has been so life-changing for me. It's been such a dramatic year, first of all. I've gone through the asylum process here. Gratefully, I have gotten my asylum. I got my asylum about 3 months ago. Very good. I'm happy, I'm free. Being in Uganda and of course I couldn't accept myself. Go be mine. I struggled so much with my identity, with who I didn't know who I was, to be honest, I mean, at a point you realize just say man so at a certain point I knew that Uganda is not my home anymore. I tried my best to make it home, but I couldn't, because my sexuality is 80% of who I am. It's a very, very big part of who I am.
And I feel like having to suppress that causes from a sort of a personality crisis. Like you don't know who you are, you don't know if you're being true to yourself, you don't know if you're being true to the people around you. So you having to suppress who you are just to conform to what society says is not specifically an easy thing for you to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling a friend of ours yesterday. I told someone how, at a certain point in my life, I really wanted to be trans. And I mean, that's.
And how do you feel about that now?
I mean, I had to figure myself out and like know that okay, no, but I mean, respect trans people, but then like I knew because like in the society I was in, women got to do everything that I thought I wanted to do. You know, like I mean, I used to go in the mirror and wear a wig.
And wear a wig.
Not a wig, like a shirt.
We listen.
Oh, Shanice.
We listen. We don't
judge.
Anyway, but no judgment about that.
Like I would play with a shirt. You know how I don't know if you used to do those things.
No, babe,
like you put on a shirt and then you go in the mirror and then you're like.
No.
Yeah, like you said, we listen,
space.
we don't judge.
Safe space, babe.
Yeah. So like, I thought I wanted to be like a proper woman because like you guys were doing everything that I knew I wanted to be in my life. Mm-hmm. But then, coming to London and the older I grew, I learned to be who I was in a place where I wasn't restricted. You know. So now I stand proud as a gay man, and yeah, I'm happy. How about you, my dear?
Well, for starters, like I mentioned, I am a lesbian woman, but that came with a lot of internalized denial, because basing on how we were raised as Africans to believe that anything to do with homosexuality was either a mental illness or like very satanic to begin with. Shamefully, more than I care to admit, I used to be one of those people that would be like, oh, if someone is a homosexual or if someone is, you know, gay or lesbian, I used to say, oh, it's a mental disorder, like they're mentally disturbed. Yeah, and now look at me.
Look at you.
Look at me now. Anyway, but I used to think that. And I remember that time I started to realize that I liked girls. There was a lot of denial that came with it. I felt like it was a phase. I tried to pray the gay away, I promise you. I go to my knees and pray to God and ask him to take the gay away, but that never happened. Instead, I started liking women even more.
Cool, nah.
Yeah, no shame in it,
Slay.
Yeah, I tried to pray the gay away because honestly, I was in denial. For the longest time, I was in denial of who I was and what I wanted to be. I would see videos on like YouTube. I would watch videos of these lesbians doing all these things, like just basically living their lives freely and just doing whatever they wanted to do in their identity, loving who they wanted to love, you know, and they were open about it. But I couldn't do that. One, because I was in denial, and because of the society I was raised in. But yeah, with time, I think I grew to accept it. I had to move out of that. 21. You don't ask a lady her age, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No,
Anyway.
I'm joking.
What are you, homophobic or something?
Come on, me homophobic? Literally, we're proud. My shirt says proud.
Surprisingly, let me make you laugh, yeah? Sorry, I tend to do that, shift from different topics to another in like the span of 5 seconds. There's this thing in our community still, where someone is a lesbian, but they still manage to somehow be homophobic towards gay men, transgender men. I've never understood that because, first of all, this community, the LGBTQ community already as it is
divided. Exactly.
It's already an oppressed group. So with the oppression that we're already facing worldwide, it's disappointing to see that in the same group, we still have people that will go out of their way to make others feel uncomfortable simply because, you know, you think it's not right or it doesn't make you comfortable or simply because you don't understand it. So yeah. I find that mind-boggling actually. I realized it was a thing because I did know someone, a lesbian, that would see gay men and she's like, ew, I don't want to see gay men kiss. And for me, it's like, but
these are people.
aren't you a lesbian? Like, what do you mean you don't want to see gay people kiss? Like, so that's one of the things that has actually surprised me the most. Yeah, among other things. What was I talking about before?
I got lost because you shifted something else. Despite you spoke a fact though.
Oh, exactly. I was talking about how I had to move away from the denial and accepting myself for who I was. Accepting that I like girls and there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it, sister.
Nothing wrong with it. I like what I like.
You're a human.
Could be a man, could be a woman. I like what I like. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Wait. Are you lesbian? Are you pansexual? Are you bi? Or you just like living?
I'm gonna use a phrase from Euphoria, right? Sexuality is fluid.
Vibe. I'm employed for you, not for me. I like me.
At the end of the day, I like what I like. I like what I like. It could be a trans man, it could be a trans woman, it could be a man, it could be a woman. I like what I like. If I see it and I like it and it likes me back,
you go.
Let's go.
There's a word in Uganda that's supposed like going with the flow. I even spoken in soccer. I don't know.
But I don't know.
But I get you though. We need to spread that because like you don't have. Some people feel like they have to like hold themselves to one thing, but like it's okay to be fluid.
Exactly.
Because there's straight men who have been not straight. There are men who have been married for 30 years and they just because like you learn. It's a spectrum.
Sexuality is fluid. I feel like limiting yourself to one thing. Besides the morality, before the morality police come for me, limiting yourself to one thing. There's lots of beautiful people that are walking this green earth. You can't tell me you're going to look at one thing and be like, this is what I want for the rest of my life. Listen, and if you do, no judgment to you. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. But in my belief, it's my opinion, I'm entitled to it, by the way.
Like, the viewers. Is it called Soza?
But anyway, I feel like you should not limit yourself to one thing. You like what you like. You don't have to you don't have to police yourself because you suddenly looked at another man. As a man, you looked at another man and found him handsome. That's okay. If you liked his ass, that's okay. He looks good.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, that's
you're speaking for the voiceless.
Yes.
Can we take a shot for? Oh no, you ready? I've started with my shots. But then, like she has said, it is very okay. Because yes, it's fluid. Yeah, like what you like, but it is also okay if you know who you are and you're comfortable where you are. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm ever going to change with who or how because this is me, But then, like, you should like what you like. You should be able to like what you like, How is London? Where do you stay?
I live in Wembley, that's northwest London.
Yeah.
I love it. I love London, honestly, really and truly. I should have moved here when, I don't know. I should have moved here at birth or something. I should have been born here.
Yeah.
But like, I just love England. I really do. I can't complain. I'm happy.
You don't see yourself going back again?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I love it here.
Yeah.
Really and truly, because it's a different world. First of all, personally, the way I carry myself, the way I think, I'm not a rigid person. I'm open. I'm someone that's open to new experiences, no matter what. And I feel like being an African, there's that one of our negative traits as Africans is how rigid we are.
Yeah.
It's like we're scared of change.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say we, but it's like most.
It's not a collective.
People, it's not a collective because there's people that are and there's people that are not. But majority Africans are actually terrified of change. They are so rigid and comfortable in whatever situations of life they are in.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, why I'm really enjoying London, first of all, is because I love new experiences. I love doing things that I've never done before. I love doing random things just for the sake of experiencing something and getting to say, oh, I did this, I did that, no matter how random it is. I'd love to talk about that. But my experience here has been amazing, especially one of the things that has made London amazing for me the most, the prides, like
Fact.
the prides, the gay clubs, the lesbians, everything, like
The women.
the women. But that's one of the things that has really made me enjoy this country. The pride and the way I'm just able to live the way I want. Like back home, I felt like I was basic, just your average girl with black hair, with like normal colors. Look at me now.
I just said
Look
black
at me
hair
now.
because you tinted your hair. I tell you, I love
No,
black
but
hair. Are you
honest-
calling me a basic?
That if the shoe fits, babe.
I've
wear it.
died.
Anyway, I felt like I just wasn't able to live, like even just with the way I look now, first of all. Back home I would have been horribly judged. Horribly, I mean, oh, she has dyed this, oh, she has that.
True.
But here it's like everyone minds their business. It's something new, so if they've not seen it before, they won't judge you because they've not seen it before. It's more of, oh wow, that's different. That's nice.
You know, back home they say that with tinted hair you can't get a job, things like that. But won't hire you, name one. The way
Like it's just
you can
different.
be yourself and like you get your
Thank
job.
you.
You know, I've seen it. Like Africa is a very like Africa, not all African countries, but like they put a lot of people down, even people with like special needs or what. But I've seen places in the UK. I don't know, I've seen so many places, like there is I think there's a law that protects people who are disabled or whatever. Like you find these guys doing the same exact jobs as everyone else, and that makes me so happy. Every time I go to another place and I see like everyone being the inclusivity.
Yeah.
You cannot find that in Uganda. You can't, and that
that's
makes me sad. That is sad.
It's sad. It's
And-
very sad, and for the fact that most of these disabilities in the African setting, children that have these disabilities, it takes a while before the parents realize that this is a disability. Usually, those children are stigmatized they are really stigmatized and treated so badly.
Yeah.
Because Africans don't understand the concept. I feel like this all boils down to the issue of mental health. Africans don't really understand.
Go and take a shot first, wait. Pause.
Boy. Anyway, like I was saying before the drunkard began his business.
Who are you calling a drunkard? Relax me. Release me. Cheers. To us.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I feel like I don't want to say Africans, because that again sounds like I'm putting my own people down, and I don't want to do that. But unfortunately, it is our group of people that do that. We don't understand mental health. So when we see something we don't understand like that, the first thing we're going to do is segregate.
Yeah.
So because this child is non-verbal, because this child is probably immobile, they're going to separate you from all the normal kids. You're not going to have the experiences that these other kids are having, and that's not right. Do you get? Like, that's not right. But that's not the thing. That's not the case here. That's not the case here. The inclusivity is insane. I've had the chance to be around autistic children, and I've seen like how they treat them in school. There's a lot.
You've done volunteer work?
Yes, I have.
Hey, wow! Supporting the community, representing.
Giving back to
Here
the
for it.
community.
Yeah.
But I've gotten to see how these children are taken care of, how they indulge with their fellow students. These kids are actually seated in classes with children that are normal, like children that can speak, like completely verbal children. These kids actually sit in classes with children like that, and they get the same treatment. Obviously, the treatment they get is special, because if the child is non-verbal, they're going to need someone to be there with them and guide them and help them, which is not the thing back home. The child is autistic, the teachers don't know that the child is autistic, the students don't know what autism is, they don't have any form of awareness about autism. They're just going to like segregate this child, make the child feels completely alienated from everyone else, and it's just not a good experience. And if there was one thing I wish we as Africans would pick from the Western society, it's that inclusivity bit of it, and being able to change things, because that brings me back to my issue of being rigid. The fact that this is a character that everyone knows that, okay, that child is autistic, they won't take them to school, they won't include them in different activities. It might not be what's happening.
We have gone so far off topic.
Come on.
I know you're in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I know, I'm sorry.
Zoe's editing. Whatever that. See, now I forgot what I was saying. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you. I have ADHD. You know this.
I know. And you were
it was bound to happen.
well.
You know it was bound to happen. What are you, ableist?
Ah, jeez, don't say that.
What are you?
Scratch that off.
Are you ableist? Are you ableist? What are you doing?
Okay, but let's get back on track.
LGBT qua.
LGBT qua.
But you see, I don't know why you derailed me, because even in our very community, still, mental health is a very big topic.
It is a very big topic.
So why did you derail me?
I didn't derail you because of that, but like I know mental health is a very big topic and a very big issue in our community, you know, and like that's why we have tried our best to get the help we need. I mean, I am proud to say that I received therapy, and therapy has done wonders for me. I've done 6 months of therapy, and I'm very different from the person you met in January. I mean, you know, I get to go to a therapist and talk about what's actually going on in my life without like hiding certain facts because I fear going to prison or whatever. It's wonderful. 6 months of therapy has been amazing.
You're not deranged anymore.
Deranged? I'm back on track, my sis.
It's changed you. You said it's changed you. Were you transitioning into
Girl,
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Shut up.
You know the story of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes, I do not.
A gay man. See, let me tell you a small story about not coming out of the closet and fighting who you really are. Jeffrey Dahmer was not openly gay. You know what he did? He was calling gay men to his house and he was killing them after.
He would eat them as well, right?
Exactly.
That's the same guy.
All because he refused to come out of the closet. Guys, come out of the closet. Be open and proud. Come on.
You don't have to come out if you're not ready to,
you
please.
You do have to come out.
If you're not ready to, don't.
No pressure, but
girl,
come out quick.
Big pressure.
Come out quick before you turn into Jeffrey. We don't
You're
want
gonna turn
that,
into Jeffrey.
We don't want that, babe.
I've met people who have come out at the age of 50 and they're happy. Right now, I mean. So like, did they turn into Jeffreys?
What if they had a Jeffrey face?
Jesus is Lord. That's not true.
You don't know.
You're making me say that I'm even atheist. Stop it, Shanice.
Come out now. It's now or never. Anyway.
Why you have forever? For you, when did you come out? Personal questions, right? Don't kill me.
No. When did I come out? The question, not when. The question is, who did I come out to? I came out first to my friends. They weren't happy about it. I'm not gonna lie. They weren't happy about it. Because to them it was like, oh, nah, you can't. Because when I first came out, it was, oh, I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
So I said, no, it's impossible for you to like ignorance at its finest. It's impossible for you to like both. You either like women or you like men. I was like, no, I like both. And they're like, no, that's not possible. You're going to have to choose. I said, anyway, I've told you I'm gay. It's up to you, man. So, yeah, I first came out to my friends. They didn't like it. And like me, they also tried to pray the gay away on my behalf.
Yeah, to pray for you.
Tried to pray the gay away.
No, like, my sister Shanice, are you better now? Is it gone?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's really not. They tried to pray the gay away. The gay fought back.
Yeah.
The gay is still very much
the gay is strong.
Around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did.
These are things people are going to cut, and then they put the gay is strong. Then that's when you find someone like Pastor Sempa. He's out there saying, you see this girl is saying it is fighting her prayers.
The devil, the demons are strong. My sister in Christ. By the way, I'm a Christian. Let's start from there. And when it comes to this whole issue of you guys trying to demonize us and pick people's crimes, Auntie, Assistant, Holy Spirits. When it comes to that issue of people saying, oh, like about bringing it up and saying it's religious, like religiously, homosexuality is wrong. Let me ask you this, yeah? God, the Bible, Christianity genuinely preaches love. So you mean to tell me that the same God that you worship is the same God that's telling you to see a gay man in the street and beat him up? Is that the same God? The same God that's telling me, come as you are, that's the same God that's telling you to beat people up? Like, make it make sense.
Christianity is such a long discussion.
No, but these are discussions we need to have, and these are discussions people keep running away from.
Once you start a discussion like that, it's not going to end. Okay?
How is a discussion going
to end? By the time someone starts quarreling about the Bible and homosexuality, this person is not educated. I'm sorry to say.
I would not. I think.
No, like someone being homophobic and then bringing in the Bible about it. You know, because I mean, I'm not religious, and so like I'm not really. So that's why I don't even talk about it, because like it's not I don't care about it. You know, it doesn't control me. Doesn't affect me. I am alive. I am well. I'm living my life. My life is moving forward. I am happy. So like that's why I keep saying like a religion, dear.
No, but see, as much as that conversation loves to be avoided, I feel like it's one of the conversations that needs to be had. People keep avoiding it. People keep running away from it. And if I ask a homophobic person right now, a person that hides behind, thank you, a person that hides behind religion to justify their homophobia, if I'm to ask you now, the same God that preaches love, the same God that says, come to me, you know, let everyone come to me, the same God that says that, is that the same God that's telling you to beat on people and spread hate? They can't answer that question. They can't.
Ask our dear
Your tongue
MPs
is
who
tied.
said we deserve to be killed. Like
And
the Bible says.
You see, they also deal. They also deal. They own the deal. They own the deal.
The deal, man.
They just don't know it. They just don't know it. They're gay. They just don't know it.
Yo, you want to out someone's father. Actually, TD, I'm not in those things.
I am. Come for me.
I am in Great Britain.
My Instagram is just21 in case you want to have an argument.
Yeah. You're ready to fight the homophobes.
Anyway, okay. You can't catch me.
You told them you're in Wembley.
You can't find me. At the end of the day, you can't find me. So all your grievances will be left in the DM, which I might never open. Oh yeah.
Catch it now. I want the tea. How did you tell me about? Have you gone to JOA? Of course you have. Your phone. How do you find it?
I find it nice.
Really?
I love the diversity, first of all. I love the diversity that's there. It's a place for everyone. Transgender, gay, everyone is just there. Even the straight men. Yeah. Even them, they're there. It's a place for everyone, you know.
I've met so many Ugandans who just love to go there because you get a sense of community where people are actually free. No one's going to judge you, and also they're playing Ugandan music, and they're playing Kenyan music, and they're playing Nigerian music, all that, and no one is going to judge you. I've not seen many places like that. True. Are there any? Oh no, there is, but I don't believe church is there, but that is once a month. Then like this is every Saturday at GAY in the basement. Just pass by and peep. And peep.
Peep.
And peep and tell me if you want to have a blast. Whenever I go there, I live with one.
Oh, you're famous, you know. You're famous. You must be familiar with Charlie's work,
With my work. It's an advert now.
Yeah, it's an advert. I mean, this is the star of the show, guys.
Is it?
Make sure you come see Charlie. He's there every Saturday.
I love it because, and imagine I live in High Wycombe. If anyone knows, that's Buckinghamshire. That's about maybe 2 hours from central London. And I managed to come every single Saturday.
Those are 4 healthy hours of your life traveling. Oh, the love.
Yeah, but like the love I have for the club and the community as well.
The club.
We all fam.
But anyway,
literally, we all fam. That's a fact.
But it's nice that you it's nice that you're that proud, you're that out and proud that the time doesn't matter. You're gonna be there to celebrate yourself, celebrate all these different people. You're gonna be there. It's nice. You are taking that drink
I
down.
know, and you make me look like an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm being
which is not true. I am not an alcoholic. I don't know what she's on about.
I'm being very demure there. I don't know what you're on.
Because the camera's on, or like what are you trying to do here?
I'm a lady.
You're a lady?
I'm a lady.
You're a woman. You're a lesbian woman. Did the man bend you over? So you did the bending. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But like it's lovely. It's lovely to go to GOI. I love it. I've had a good time, to be honest. I thought moving to a smaller town, because I lived in London for a good maybe 8 months before I moved to Bucks for uni. And it's been lovely in Micah Village. The people proper mind their business in this country.
They do.
Like no one has ever come out of nowhere to attack me because I'm wearing a crop top. Like everyone respects each other, and that's beautiful, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a very juicy question. Actually, it's not juicy, it's nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us. We wanna know. What has been one of coming out, yeah, and getting comfortable with sexuality and all? What has been one of your most, can I say, troublesome experiences with it?
That's a deep question. Okay, the one thing I always struggled with is like trying to be comfortable with my skin. I'm sure I've gone out with her many times and I'll tell her, oh, I don't want to wear this, I don't want to talk like this, I can't dance because the people were around. And this guy is gonna say, I'll beat them up, tell me who's coming, I'll beat them up for you.
No, because I will. But see, the thing is, why I don't, why I keep pushing you to be comfortable with yourself is you're in England, first of all.
Yeah.
If anyone touches you, it's jail. Bro. Homophobia. Period.
Wait, listen.
But then again, what's the point? The point of you coming out was not so you have internalized hate. It doesn't make sense. It's
not as easy as just like, oh, you came out like.
Yeah, see, then you have to unlearn everything that made you uncomfortable with yourself.
And that is why I'm still in therapy. Shadis, the person I was in February, the person I am now. There's so many things I've had to overcome, and like me being comfortable around, let's say I see a group of boys my age, sometimes I still feel, but sometimes I don't mind. But like, let's say there's that time we went out together and there was a group of boys who entered, and I just crawled up into my skin, because I promise you sometimes I'm so intimidated that I just crawl.
But you know, I never let them touch you.
I know, I'm sure you would. But like it's something I fight with, you know. Like I've lost people over this. It's a very sensitive.
And how did that make you feel, losing people over your sexuality? Yeah, it's therapy. Go on then.
It's not therapy. Why are you putting us in therapy? Why are you putting me in therapy right now?
No, but I need to know, how did it
I'm having my liquor. You're putting me in therapy.
Let's juice those emotions out.
Well, it was a very difficult time, to be honest. Yeah, I've lost so many friends, and I guess what I keep saying is choose yourself. Because if someone leaves, they're not meant to be with you, and that's fine.
And also, can I tell you something? Yeah, when those people leave, it's just so you can be easy on yourself and not hate yourself or feel the need to like put yourself down. The easiest thing you can do is remind yourself that, as harsh as it is to hear, you need to remind yourself that you're not entitled to them accepting you. Now, the minute you know that, I promise you will find peace. It will give you a certain sense of inner peace that, okay, this person got to know that I'm lesbian, this person got to know that I'm gay, and they weren't comfortable being my friends anymore. That's okay. You don't have to feel angry at them. Yes, you can, because it's natural. It's a human emotion. It's natural. You can feel angry at them, but at the end of the day, you can't change that decision. And it's more peaceful for you to accept that you're not entitled to them accepting you, because the more you continue to have this anger towards this person because they've not accepted you, it just turns you into a very bitter person.
Yeah, you have a lot of rage.
So, a lot of unnecessary rage.
Yeah.
So it's easier when you put it in your head and know that, yes, I'm going to come out to these people, but don't expect them to accept you. If they do, well and good. But if they don't beat yourself up. Don't blame yourself for losing friends because you're gay. No, you didn't lose the friends because you're gay. You lost them because those people just aren't comfortable being around people that are gay because they don't believe in it, and that's okay.
They're not happy with themselves.
Do you get?
But sis, I don't come out anymore. I just live my life, you know?
As you should. But for those who are planning on coming out and you have that fear, that what if I come out and so doesn't speak to me anymore, or what if I come out and I lose friends?
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up. Even if you didn't come out, at certain points in life, we will lose certain people. Unfortunately, we will lose certain people along the journey of life. We will lose these people regardless. So you don't have to. I'm speaking sense. Can you not?
Sorry, the drink was so good. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you don't have to beat yourself up for it.
Yeah.
As harsh as it is to hear, you're not entitled. You can't police how they'll react to what you've told them. You know?
So if they dip, let them...
If they dip, I mean, okay, they can dip peacefully.
Yeah.
The problem comes when they dip after
yapping. Yappa.
Do you get?
Yeah.
That's when the problem comes. But if they just silently cut you off, accept it, process it, feel whatever you have to feel, but make sure in everything you feel, even if you're angry, don't let it consume you. Don't carry hate for this person because, I told this person I'm gay, we were friends forever, and they didn't accept me. You're not entitled to that acceptance, babe.
Move on. Yeah.
Like, actually move on with your life. So yeah.
And that's all the time we have for today. But thank you for tuning in. That was Charles.
And Shanice.
And that was us for our Saturday podcast with Out and Proud African LGBTI. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, that is opal_. We exist. And on Facebook, Out and Proud African LGBT. And on YouTube, Out and Proud African LGBT. We had a good time and toast to the weekend because it's Friday. Yes, Monday. Oh boy. Bye guys. Thank you.
Do me like that.
I sang and refused to sing.